Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Taurus. Taurus, I do apologize. This is your new moon in Gemini solar eclipse reading, but it's coming out a little bit late. So this took place on June 10th, and this was known as the Ring of Fire eclipse. And because it's conjunct Mercury retrograde, it's extra intense energy. So it tells us that communication, perspective, and beliefs are all up for reform. Eclipses open us up to change, and with Mercury retrograde in the mix, it's about releasing what you thought and what you believed. Solar eclipses are a time when ego is shadowed and our conscious self is blacked out for a bit. This is a reset. It's a fertile time for new light codes and templates to come in. We have a chance to up-level into higher alignment, release any false limitations and reality models accepted as real, and embrace the highest version of love and life as possible. All right, my dear Taurus, so as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like, share, subscribe. Check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, and if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what messages are coming through for you for this new moon solar eclipse reading. Messages for Taurus, please, for this new moon solar eclipse reading. All right, so you have the Five of Wands, beautiful, in reverse, because this tells me that you guys are calling in stability. For some of you, this may be a soulmate or a twin flame journey is what I'm seeing, but you're coming out of conflict. So this can be in your family life, this can be at home, this can be at work. This can also just be this really chaotic energy that we've all sort of been experiencing, and you kind of moving into a place of, okay, everything's sort of stable. Everything seems, like nothing's shaking, nothing's moving off the tables, everything's in its place type energy. Now, what's blocking you? We have the World. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo, or an Aquarius, or this could be your energy. There's a lesson here that needs to be learned, and you are absolutely closing out this cycle. You're calling in a beautiful success, whether this is in a union, whether this is at work, whether this is in family, or just on your spiritual journey. Now, the intentions that you need to set, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So some of you guys, this is about reuniting, and it could be reuniting with a soulmate. Remember, soulmates come in lots of different forms. They can be friends, family members, they can be our pets, they can be, they can be co-workers, they can be lovers, they can be spouses. But what I'm seeing here is you're absolutely shifting your perspective. This eclipse is actually, it's a huge awakening for a lot of us. So we're seeing with the Seven of Cups in reverse, Taurus, that you are seeing through any illusions. You're not allowing just pure emotion to cloud your judgment. You're seeing things for what they truly are. And I think you're also coming up with a lot of creative solutions to any sort of problems that you might have been experiencing. Jupiter in Pisces. So right now we do have Jupiter in Pisces. This is about your wish fulfillment. The Taurus, you're being told to dream big. Okay, there is a little bit of an energy of excess around you. So it might feel, because you've sort of been at battle, you've been experiencing these difficulties, this confusion, you might have a few bumps and bruises along the way, but something amazing is coming to you, something you've asked for, something you've prayed for, something you've been wishing for. This is going to feel really good. This is going to feel really, really, really good. And for some of you guys, I'm seeing there's a lot of there's a passionate reunion for some of you where there's travel involved with the World card and you're seeing things very clearly, but you're also opening yourself up to sort of this joy and to this stability and whatever situation this might be. Your final outcome is the Nine of Coins. So some of you guys, this is about work. It's about health. This is Venus and Virgo energy. This is about being independent. This does not necessarily mean that this is a single person, but it's about achieving a level of wealth and comfort and abundance within this situation. And it's something that you've worked very, very hard for. And it's really happening because you've started on the inside and it's represented in your outer world. I love this reading for you, Taurus. Overall energy, we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And what I'm seeing here is you could be dealing with an air sign with the King of Swords beneath him, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It is very important with your intentions to see through any illusions, okay? Because there is a little bit of a risk with this Page of Cups in reverse that you're going to have a hard time focusing because it's going to feel so good, because you're going to be, I'm getting that with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles here, you're closing out a very difficult karmic cycle with these two nines. There's going to be a lot that's happening really fast, but it is going to be important that you balance head over heart. You may also run the risk of running. I don't know why I said running with or running into or dealing with. That was a weird way to say that. Somebody who isn't quite sincere. So I see with this King of Swords, it's really important that that you make sure that everybody that you're dealing with at this time, Taurus, is being very transparent, because what I do see here is the Emperor in reverse. So you may be dealing with somebody here who wants everything their way, okay? And they might kind of come off a little bit differently at first, but you're going to be able to see right through them, Taurus, with the Seven of Cups. Just be careful, because it's a little bit of a warning. All that glitters isn't gold. And we have the High Priestess in reverse. So any sort of secrets or anything that anybody's been trying to keep from you, whether it's financial, whether it's information, whether it's about who they truly are, this is going to be revealed, okay? And so with the Emperor in reverse, just be careful, okay? Because it could be somebody here who's not as sincere about offering you some sort of commitment or offering you the job, but you're going to see right through it. Justice will be served. This is a beautiful energy. And I also feel like, Taurus, no matter what happens, your outcome is your fine, your money. You've built, and when I say your money, I mean like that means you're okay. You've built a really strong foundation, and this is this beautiful energy where you're attracting, whether it's love and relationships or it's abundance, because you don't need anything. You're not attracting because it's coming from a place of fear, but because it's like genuinely, I want to be in a situation or a relationship with somebody because it makes my life better, but not because I need it or because they can help me or save me in any way. You're in this really gorgeous energy here, Taurus, and I love that. So for some of you, it may be money. For others, it may be love, but just a little bit of a warning there, okay? That make sure that everybody is exactly who they say they are. Don't rush into anything, and don't let emotion cloud your judgment, but you are having wishes fulfilled. And I do get that a little bit, be careful what you wish for with the Page of Cups as well, because remember that we do evolve and change, and you are manifesting something. But with this World card, you're a very different person than you were even a few weeks ago or months ago or a year ago or whatever this might be. And, you may be manifesting something that isn't quite in alignment with you anymore, but Spirit's still saying this absolutely is meant to happen, because it is bringing you good fortune, love, and some beautiful gifts that I think, that it's going to be, I was going to say overwhelming, but in a good way, okay? Just be careful with that Nine of Cups. Be careful what you wish for, okay? Because you will be manifesting, and just make sure that, again, with that Page of Cups, that could be your energy, that you're, again, be careful what you wish for. That's all. That's just a message that's coming through. All right, but everything looks really, really good. So let's go ahead and see. What else comes through? So here we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So this is something that you've really been waiting for, okay? And for many of you guys, it's calling in a divine counterpart, a soulmate, a life partner. It may be a loan. It may be, a promotion or a job that's going to help you secure a home, or just give you a sense of stability. This is a cycle. There is a cycle here that needs to be closed out before this happens. Yeah, look at that in the World in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely still lessons here that need to be learned. That's why it's really important, Taurus, that you work through your own sort of fears and illusions. Don't rush into anything, because I do keep getting like all that glitters isn't gold with this Seven of Cups in reverse. There may be somebody who is telling you a beautiful a beautiful story. Just make sure that they back up their actions with words, that they're in alignment, because I am getting there's a possibility that you're dealing with somebody with this Emperor in reverse who's either very controlling or they're not coming in to offer you offer you what they say they are. Okay, this might be somebody who's a little bit emotionally immature. Again, it might be also somebody coming in to offer you an apology, but just make sure that they're really sincere. Accept, forgive, and move forward, but do what's best for you. Again, I keep getting careful what you wish for. There's still some unfinished business here before you can achieve this union or this stability. And it's important that you're very, very discerning. Don't get, remember, you and this person, or you and this, or it's like you, if this is you and another person, it's definitely, it could be a reconciliation here. Because the Seven of Cups in reverse takes us back to that Six of Cups. So it's like this past energy. It's very sweet energy. But just be aware that things, that both of you may have changed or you have changed. Again, if this is a job that you've been waiting for a long time, or it was like your dream job last year, but since everything has changed, it may not still be in alignment with you. Remember, everything happens for a reason, Taurus. Some of you guys, you're trying to purchase a home or something along those lines, and it's like the home that you really, really wanted. Spirit wants you to know that you may have to wait a little bit longer. You may not be able to close the deal, and whatever this might be. So you just have to be patient and understand that everything happens for a reason. Okay, regardless, you're going to be okay. Okay, but there's just a little bit of this like snake in the grass energy with that Page of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. So crown chakra coming out a little bit, crown chakra coming out imbalanced here, which does tell me that some of you guys, you are on a twin flame journey, or this is about a soulmate connection, and you guys may currently be in separation. There may be distance between you. If I do see that there's possibility here for reconciliation, but I also see you coming out of conflict, and maybe having to go a little bit more general on this situation, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, but particularly with a soulmate contract or or a twin flame journey, it's going to be really important that you connect to source. If you have any setbacks, whether that's with travel, because the World card in reverse kind of is telling me there may be some setbacks in travel. Remember, Mercury retrograde oftentimes it governs short distance travel. Remember that everything here is happening for a reason. That's what I'm seeing here, that there's something here that needs to be worked out before everything can really truly fall into place. And so that there's a big lesson here about Venus and Virgo, like everything's happening for your highest and greatest good, even if it may not seem like it. There is unfinished business here. There is a cycle that needs to be closed out. I mean, double confirmation of the World card is pretty powerful energy here. So trust, go with the flow, Taurus. Trust that the universe has your back. Yep, we've got some of you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. There is some shadow work to be done. Many of you guys, this card in particular, this is that wand that they're showing me. They were showing me the Three of Wands here with the Four of Wands in reverse. You guys both have the same goal and the same dream. So don't give up hope if you run into a few little errors. Especially with Mercury retrograde, that can be in communication, or there can be sort of foibles or delays with travel. There's unfinished business because somebody still needs to sort of see the whole picture. Again, it's really important, Taurus, that you don't romanticize or fantasize, that you actually, that you ground yourself, okay? When you're dealing with a particular person or this job or a contract or a home, because it may be something that you really, really want. And with a home, for example, it's like maybe in the perfect neighborhood and it looks really good. I'm just getting like, go through it with a fine-tooth comb, because you might find that there's some mold or there's some extra, that there's something here that isn't quite what it seems, is what I'm getting. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, but there might be just a little bit of a delay here is what I'm saying, what I'm seeing. But I'm also seeing that you're meant to close out a very difficult karmic cycle, and you come out just fine with that Nine of Pentacles, and actually your wishes are being fulfilled. 18 breaks down to another 9. So you have 3 9s and double confirmation of the World card. So this is definitely a very, very powerful connection that you're dealing with. This is a fated connection, and this is, even if it's a job or if it's a job or buying a home, everything's happening the way it's supposed to. So just try to go with the flow as much as possible. Three of Swords. So there could be some sort of heartache or loss here associated with this situation, but Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be just fine, because ultimately anything that's happening here, Taurus, your wishes are going to be fulfilled and you're coming out on top with that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you might be just really heartbroken if there's like you're trying to buy a home or a car or something and the deal doesn't go through. That's because it wasn't meant for you. For some of you guys where you're trying to come into union or a reunion with somebody, and they're like glitches with travel, or their little like foibles. I don't really use the word foibles very often, but that it just sort of keeps coming up. Remember that these delays are meant to happen because somebody still may need to purge something and release something from the past. Like Spirit just wants you to know that you're going to still come out on top, but there might be a few bumps in the road. There might be some delays, but they're all happening for your highest and greatest good. Okay. And just beware with that Page of Cups that there's somebody that may lack sincerity. And I think also with this shadow energy, you may see that with time. So don't let anybody rush you into anything. Again, if you're making a large purchase, if you're buying a home, if you're, I don't know, going on vacation, or if you're dealing with somebody in particular, could be a soulmate, could be a twin flame. It could be, remember, soulmate could be friend or coworker. Just make sure if anybody's trying to rush things, take some time, get another set of eyes on it, or ears or what have you, because you are going to see something is happening for your highest and greatest good. The Three of Swords there tells me that some of you guys, you are going to feel a little bit heartbroken, but you're going to also see the value in it because you're bringing stability into your life. Okay, Taurus. So I know that's a bit of a mixed message, but Spirit just really, really wants to confirm that you're going to be more than okay. Like you're going to be more than okay with whatever happens. There just might be a little bit of delays right now. Okay. And so we get Mother of the Sea, Goddess, 44. So look at that. We get 3 4s. So you guys, we get 2 World cards. We have 3 9s coming out. And then we get this Master number 44, which is about stability, which is about perseverance. I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. Yeah, exactly. It's time to go with the flow, Taurus. You go with the flow and you're going to be just fine. And then we get 22, another master number. So starseed, I am a divine child of the universe. 22 is the master builder number. Many of you guys, we have mother and we have child here. This definitely has something to do with a family, maybe buying a home. Some of you may be reuniting with like the mother or the father of your children. Some of you guys, this is a soulmate connection or twin flame journey where you're meant to have a spirit child. Okay. And I am also getting, some of you guys have been working or dealing with fertility issues. Some of you may have lost children, or you weren't able to bring pregnancies to term. Okay, Spirit's saying there's like a reason for the delays, no matter what this situation may be. Some of you guys are having a divine, like having a child that's going to be very gifted, okay, or you already do. All right. So there's a lot sort of going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of messages coming through. Just make sure that you remember that, when there's a little pause, Taurus, this is happening for your highest and greatest good, and it may require you to look at something from another angle. Okay. But you are coming out on top. I promise. That's what the message is with that the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. You're closing out a difficult karmic cycle. All right. But you are getting wish fulfillment. This is a really weird message. Some of you guys, I don't know if you guys are affiliate marketers or you work with like baby clothes or selling baby items. That's not going to be for everyone. Okay, or work closely with children. All right, surrender to the sweetness. So we get double confirmation of this message, Taurus. Surrender. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Yeah, I was also picking up on that. Some of you guys, you are going to be having some passionate nights coming up in the next couple of weeks with this Nine of Cups. And you might feel like it's been such a long time. You might even feel bad about it. You might feel bad about having all this passion and being just so like enveloped in this. Spirit saying to enjoy it, allow it to flow. I'm seeing they're showing me like lots and lots of passion here. And it could be a rekindling of a connection, but there is going to be a need to really ground yourself. And for some of you, just beware of the possibility of pregnancy if you are meeting up with someone. Okay, because I do see that being very passionate. So there could also be possibility of pregnancy for some of you guys coming up. Venus energy. I love this. All right. Taurus, we've got abundance. So when your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. Beautiful. All right. And then we get advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Yeah, you're being told to go with the flow. For some of you, quite literally. I mean, some of you guys, you're going to be around water or on water in the next couple of weeks. And then let's see what else comes out, and we get fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Yeah, and there may be a few delays. Okay, there may be a few delays along the way. Just remember that these are, this is the divine. Okay, these were meant to happen, and there's a reason for them. So just lean into it. Go with the flow. All right, you guys, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.